Same size, just way more complexity. Tiny pieces, lots of them, lots of articulation. Just really high-end kits that can cost twice as much. Like these, this is like a $12 kit here. You can get high grades that are like 25. You can get real grades that are easily 40 to 50. If you want that complexity, but you don't want the tiny size and have to use magnifying glass and tweezers and things, that's where MG. Here's something that's like a Zaku. That's no Zaku, boy. Yeah, well, it kind of is. So MG gives you the complexity of a real grade, but much bigger. This is an older MG here, but that's master grade. So high grade, master grade. Master grade is like a big RG, a big real grade. So there's just a lot more to them, a lot more detail. These parts here are still on incorrectly. I need to swap those around. But yeah, it's just bigger. So this is 1/100th scale. And most of what I personally tend to do is 1/100th scale. So 1/100th, 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 100th, 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 100th. That's about it for now. Still no glue required. Still no glue. None of these. That's the most wonderful thing. None of these require glue. None of these require paint. All the plastic colors are in the plastic. All the colors are in the plastic. Some of them will have stickers. Some of them will have dry transfers. Some of them will have water slide decals, but never any glue. At most, some tools required. That's it. And then the final last couple things, talked about 1/100th scale, master grade, complex. You can also get 1/100th scales that are not as complex. So if you want that bigger size, but you want something that's even easier to put together, those three right there are all what they call no grade or full mechanics, re-100. There's a bunch of different names that aren't really on the grade scale. That's just larger. So the 1/100th scale, like this, but easier to put together and also cheaper. The one that I'm building today is perfect grade, which is bigger still. It's going to be like this big, maybe. The whole thing I think is going to be about this big, maybe a little bit bigger than that. Perfect grade is 1/60th scale. Still no glue, still no paint required, but more complex. Specifically, I'm doing the perfect grade unleashed, which is even higher end than that, but don't worry about it. It's like entry grade, high grade, real grade, all the same size, different levels of complexity. Master grade or no grade, 1/100th scale. Perfect grade is what I'm working on now. The big one is not even called a grade. It's a no grade. It's mega scale. They just call it mega scale. It's a very simple model. Very little articulation. I mean, the arms move and bend and the elbows and knees and everything, but compared to these smaller models, they can't do a tenth as much. So it's called mega scale. 1/48th scale. It's just for the size. Failed. It failed. No grade. Yes. Do I use water slides? Yes. Do I order third-party water slides to replace normal stickers? I did once. Not to replace stickers, but
Thanks, Jay.
Most recent build that I did was this P. Bandai Hyakushiki Crash, and I got so this is a master grade 1/100th scale. I know, oops, what just fell off? Oh, it's the hand. The front of the hand. I know that folks who know Gundam know that, but for the folks who don't know Gundam, it's good to reinforce. For this one, I got aftermarket, the Delpy holographic iridescent water slides. This kit by default does come with water slides as well, but I chose to do something just a little bit extra. You can barely see the difference in this lighting, but in some lightings you can see that they're powerful and so wide. They're actually iridescent, which is kind of cool. Just a little something subtle. And I personally prefer to stick to 1/100th scale. I just like that size. Don't care so much about the complexity. So no grade, I'll still do. Full mechanics, I'll be happy with. Re 100, yep. It's all good. I just like that size. And the size can vary too based on the in-universe model. Like this is a somewhat tall 1/100th, but then that back there is also 1/100th and it's huge. Because in-universe it's huge. Remember, it's based on scale. So as in-universe scales, so does the model. The one he's doing now is perfect grade. The big one in the background is the Mega. Yep. Yakushigi is gorgeous. I like it. I like it. Pre-ordered a 2.0. This makes you more excited. 2.0 Hyakushiki? Heck yes. I will be getting that one as well. I must. It's different enough. It's definitely different enough. This and is from over here. I think it's different enough to be worth having both. Because I rotated this here is what happened. My bad.
Thanks, Jang.
So I hope that helps. And there is a request out there from Lurking Gundam to show what I got. So I will fulfill that request momentarily. I just want to bring this back. This one, the shield. Shield pose. It's kind of leaning too much though right now. What happened there? Just want to put this guy back into his pose. There we go. And then put him back behind me. There we go. Put this guy back. For now, he'll get a stand eventually too. This is not a good solid surface. It's kind of warped. The tops there are kind of warped. Put this guy back. Put this guy back. I need to have like a